Alright, so this is a little bit different. I know a lot of you might not know who Joomla is, but he used to be an Overwatch player. He used to play ranked a lot. In fact, he played Overwatch since season 1. He's always been a good player. And I'm not too sure if any of you heard about the recent news, but he did end up passing away. And from reportedly, I think it was a suicide from what I've seen online. And if you watch his last stream, obviously he seemed a little bit happy, so it doesn't really make sense for him to all of a sudden pass away. So I do think, unfortunately, it was a suicide. Now, this one definitely did touch me, and I haven't directly spoken to the person, but I've played a lot of Overwatch with him in matchmaking. So for him to just like go away, it really doesn't make sense for it to touch me like this. But for some reason, I've never had anyone personally just pass away like that. No personal family members yet, fortunately. But for some reason, like Joomla, this one did really hit me for some reason. I remember he was one of those players where if you played Overwatch right, you played to a high level, you will eventually get him in your games because he was like the max rank and he played ranked every single day. So like he's like XQC. So XQC when he used to play Overwatch, and if you wanted to snipe XQC, it was very easy as long as you were if you were GM MMR, because XQC played Overwatch every single day. So if you were like a bronze player, like you, there's like a slim chance you might actually get into XQC's game. Just not obviously not because you're like at that elo. It's just because XQC plays so much Overwatch, and same thing with other streamers, like Moxie. I think some of the pro players as well. I remember a lot of people in Overwatch ranked years ago used to always say, "Oh, he used to bot out on Widowmaker. He used to be so bad." But I'm not gonna lie. Every time I played with Joomla, he was always the carry. In fact, each time I play with him, I'm always doing something wrong. I'm always botting out. I'm always, I'm always playing terrible, and I'm expecting him to carry, and he always carried. He always delivered. So the people out there who said that, what's it called? I'm not saying that, because obviously I have sympathy over, his passing. I'm just genuinely being honest. Him as a player, he was such a good player, and personally, I played with him a lot personally, so I can say that he's a good player. So this one's a little bit weird because obviously I've never directly talked to him. I have obviously spoke to him in comms, in Overwatch. I think I did have him added in one of my old Smurf accounts, one that I saw years ago. But yeah, this one really did hit home. I genuinely cannot believe, he went through with it. But this one, like, really, like, even now, I'm still a little bit just sad over, even I've never like watched his streams, never really been like a fan of him. Even though I played with him a lot in ranked. I never really been a fan of him. Never really went out and watched his streams, but it really, really sucks, man. It really, like, this one just is so sad. Yeah, rest in peace to Joomla. He was such a good Overwatch player, and hopefully, because he was top 500 since the first season. So it's like, if that's what he has aspired to be, the best Overwatch player, like he can call himself that, or he could have called himself that because he was one of the best players in season 1. The rank, the ladder don't lie. Before I end this video, I just want to say, when it comes to life, just have fun, buy stuff, like experience different foods, like, I don't know, there's so many things that just make me happy and make me have fun, and the way that I think, if you just have fun, that will prevent you from depression, and obviously depression will lead you to, suicide and stuff like that, like, I don't know, like, it's weird how, like, try and work out or something. I know it sounds like five at, like, or just go work out, but no, I genuinely do mean it. Like, like, even with me, like, one thing I do is I like to just try out different foods. That's very fun for me. Or, try out different games. For example, I went back to Terraria and that game was amazing. So yeah, like, honestly, like, if you could just have fun with life, I think that's a good way to avoid depression. I just want to say that before I end off, this video.